I just realized, took me a moment to realize, I didn't start recording until now with the camera. Percy Jackson movies. Jackson movies. So the first one, little recap of the first one, is my review on the first two. Because it's late, past midnight. It's New Year's Day, 2023 at this point. Happy New Year. I'm not sure if I reviewed the first one or not on my YouTube. So, no like the present. No time like the present. So this is the first recap of the first one. Then I'm going to talk about the sequel, Sea of Monsters. But I'm going to title them. Okay, I can't be honest with you. I can't remember. It's called Percy Jackson. The first one's called Percy Jackson and the Olympic Lighting Thief. Something like that. I think it's called that. So anyway, not really sure what the point of the movie is. Well, lots of pointless shit happens, or at least it feels pointless. This gets a 0 out of 10. The first one. And you'll feel very, 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 very depressed and sad after watching this movie. And stupid. Not stupid, more like your brain kind of rotting. Because this movie feels to entertain you or make sense. It's one of those movies. The worst of the worst. Which is same because the book series is actually pretty fun and entertaining. It actually does make sense. That's based off of. However, they thought it was a good idea to cram more than one story into the first one. I think, if I remember correctly, the first one is the adaptation of both books. The first two books, I think, or instead of the villain getting away, he gets his ass handed to him and gets in trouble with gods and blah 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 blah. That's different than the ending because he gets in the book they get completely played, including Percy Jackson, because they'll find out who was the real agency till the end, and they find out that he was the guy that left campus, blah blah blah. So which leads into this sequel book. But since they all resolved that, leads into the Sea of Monsters somehow. I'm not really sure what Sea of Monsters is supposed to do other than act as a continuation and also reboot the series that they started with the first one, which is just begging for trouble. Because we tried to both. It doesn't always work well. Often, now does it? So, sometimes it does. Sometimes you'll get a hidden gem like Inspector Gadget 2 or Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. But most of the times when you try to do both, you get stuff like Hollow Man 2. We tried to reboot a franchise and then continue a franchise. Or Speed 2, Collision Course. You know, or Terminator Salvation. All the other Terminator movies besides Terminator Salvation, and I haven't seen Dark Fate yet, but I don't really have that high hopes for it. So, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really sure what the plot is. Except it thinks it's a heist movie and it thinks it's also a chase movie. For some reason, the sequel, Sea of Monsters, and you know, I'm sorry, but and goes on and on and on. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen all the important elements in the film for the first movie and second movie. If you see the trailer, so you've seen all the importance what goes down in the movie. So sequel also gets a 0 out of 10 because there's not that much I can give into talk about. Besides blowing the hell out of me, it's just, and it doesn't even make sense, so this so boring. And like the first one, I just think the effects are more shade than the first one, or special effects for the CGI, Yeah, and the characters on development, including Percy Jackson himself. The both films have a serious mellow tone and takes itself very seriously often. To the point is absolutely you feel like you're losing your goddamn mind. Why the hell am I reviewing this? I mean, why the hell did I watch this? This is what I meant to say. Yeah, both of them get a 0 out of 10. Goodbye.